Good evening. It's the Professor here for our weekly review, going over the DVD. I'm going to say DVDs. I've got DVDs on my mind today, as I went out and added to my collection a few DVDs from a friend of mine. So the videos we put up on the YouTube channel today. So we're going to go over the ones we did and hopefully give you an insight to what we've been up to today. Good evening, Dragon again. Hello, good evening. Welcome. My sound is up. Let me turn my sound up. Good. Where did we get to? Let me share my screen. I have so many screens up. I have no idea which one. Must be this one. Yes. Good. Excellent job. Excellent job. Where did we get to? I put this one out. So hopefully some people had a chance to go over this 4-part ghost stories, 4 ghost stories in one. Really enjoyed this one, especially the first one. Enjoyed it. It was really, really different. Hope you did manage to watch that one. I hope so. Where do we go? I put the teaser out. This was where we got interested last week. It was a good one. It did tear at the heartstrings and pluck at them. But isn't that great horror when it does all things to work on all emotions? I think it's good. Oh, well done. Well done. Thank you for watching. Appreciate that. Like I was saying, we went straight into last week. Managed to get the teaser trailer out for the Crimson Dawn Series 3. I just had so many people message me saying, please do number 3. So here we are, number 3. And then I'm actually on 1, 2, 3 episodes already. So my job tomorrow will be put in 3, so we get a 3 altogether, because I know a lot of people do like to watch all 3 in one go. So tomorrow I'll put them together for you. But in the meantime, I put this little gem out. I don't know if anyone had a chance to watch it. A really simple ghost story. I wanted to write this one. Been thinking about it for a while, and I really wanted to write. So there's no real. It's just a stock video background, but it was the story that I wanted to get out. So hopefully you had a chance to listen to that. Definitely. If you've got your hands full with a 4-month-old puppy, definitely got your hands full there. But yes, I think the 3, and we've got to a part 3. I'm not going to divulge anything. But this really interesting. So I'll leave you to watch that one. It's get into the bit that I've created the entire series for. It's coming close. But yeah, I'll work on putting the 3 together tomorrow, so you can watch all 3 in one go, but having to skip through videos. And I'm not saying a word. Do not worry. Do not worry. Keeping stum, as they say. But definitely, yeah, really enjoyed making these. Really good on. Looking forward to getting through these. Idea I have. So what I've been thinking is I want to create backstories. I think we mentioned this last time on the individual characters. For example, Serana. Where is Serana? Why is she there? Why is she still alive? How did she survive? We have Elder. So, well, we could do his backstory as to why he was chased into the ice. And we have all of our characters: Captain Harris, Captain Knox, Alex, Elena. We have all these characters, really good characters, strong characters, that I think would make great. Imagine if we could take them to the part where it's the beginning, because we didn't see them in the beginning. It's the beginning. Imagine we could do that. We've done that with Winter. We've really spoke about Winter. Yes, I think so. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna create instead of the series. I think I'll work on a series where it's all back stories, the backstory series or something like this. So episode 1 is one character, episode 2 is another character. I definitely want to do that. Winter is strongly becoming one of my favorite characters to write. Strongly, I'm really enjoying creating his timeline. But of course, I can't say anything because I don't want to spoil the new episodes that are out, and they're definitely worth watching. They're very, very good. Some of my favorite stuff. But yeah, he have a really interesting backstory. I don't even hear. I woke up this morning and I have this deep voice. I have like a little bit of a sore throat. I don't know what it is because it's really hot and sunny here, so I'm gonna put my jacket on today. It's very hot here, and I don't know why. I woke up and I have this strange voice. Probably be good for doing some. I remember a while back I did some videos. I had this really bad throat infection, and I was talking into the microphone, and it sounded really good. It sounded really good. So now's a good time to pump out a lot of videos. But yes, so my voice sounds a little bit funny. Something I've picked up somewhere. But yes, backstories. Yes, we're going to be. I think I'm going to hit. Yes, this is vitamin C. I always have like grapefruit juice for breakfast. I have grapefruit juice every morning. Have a whole grapefruit, put it in the machine, and it makes the fresh juice. So for the vitamin C, and we have Swansea 1971. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate that. Yes, if you take certain medications, statins and aspirins and blood thinners, then grapefruit is you can't take it because that also does the same thing. It's a natural artery cleanser, apparently. I've been taking grapefruit for many years. It feels I can't stand that. I love the taste of grapefruit. It's so fresh in the morning. It's awesome. Yes, so but we got one of those juicers. They're amazing. You must get juicers, and you get and especially you get your oranges and you put them in there. You have that fresh orange, put it in the fridge. Yeah, so nice. Now I'm getting hungry. Thinking of breakfast because grapefruit is when I have my breakfast, and I'm thinking about breakfast. But anyway, yeah. So we're speaking about the backstories for the Crimson Dawn series. Well, obviously we've got to get through season 3, but I like to think ahead and thinking of the next season for the backstories. Backstory. So we must have 10 characters in there. We can create 10-part series for. So yes, that's something I've been thinking about. It'd be great to do that. I think ahead. I'd like to have lots of things planned ahead. So I'd love to share something with you today as well. I often mention to you watching how much I work on this thing. I hope you will do it as well, which is the gratitude thing. I'm always grateful for something. Like 3 weeks ago, Mum came out of hospital. I'm so grateful. She's gone in again, completely different thing. She's having her eyes done, and so we're grateful that she's going to have that done and everything. So I'm really grateful. But today, I want to share something. I want to share something. Yes, she's got so many things going on, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So there was this. I was on a call, a Zoom call with a group, and they spoke about this thing. It's called Hope, and it's help one person every day. So you're always that sharing, that gratitude, and it's something I've been grateful for, but also adding to my gratitude on a daily basis, trying to help someone every day. And I I did something today. I helped somebody today with something, um, big one today. But throughout the week, trying to find specific ways you can go out of your way to help people. And I always think now is like in the beginning in the morning, I wake up and I think, okay, I need to be grateful for what we're doing. So grateful that I'm number one getting up, and number two that my grapefruit juice, and number three that I'm able to come and create videos for amazing people, and do other things. I'm grateful for these things. But how do we help someone? We can be grateful for it, and then we help someone. So it was a really interesting call. I'd love to share with you. Help one person every day, and by helping someone, it's putting your good vibes out there into the universe. And I think we pay back. We get payback. So what good we put out, we will get back. So, and even if we don't, hey, I don't believe in that stuff. And even if we don't, then at least we're helping someone else. And because now they're definitely getting something paid back because they're getting it from us. So that was something I did a call the other day, and that really stood out for me. And it's something we're trying to employ to add to my gratitude thing. So I do hope maybe you could employ that, help one person every day. I think it's such an amazing statement, such a powerful thing to be able to do to help people. I mean, we live in a world full of entitlement these days where everyone feels that they deserve things rather than have to earn them or work for them. And so, simply by helping other people, we can never be entitled people. And I think it can pass that on. So, yes, sermon of the day. Hope, help one person every day. I do believe it's a really important lesson to add. And like I say, a call I did, and I thought it was an amazing. So I'd love to share with you amazing people on this channel today. Hopefully, that is something you can take on board. Um, Always gratitude, and now help one person every day. If we all help one person every day, then the world will be a different place. Hope that makes sense. So, what else have we been up to this week? What else have we been up to this week? Of course, I'm working on the backstories because there's going to be a time in August where I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be away for 3 weeks. So, my plan is to create these and have them pre-rolled to release on the time I'm not here. I'll be vacationing for 3 weeks. So I'm going to try and create that backstory for when I'm away. And so we're constantly still giving you the videos coming out on a regular basis for YouTube. I got Rosebud. Help me feed the bird and squirrels. I'm so grateful for her. Ah, excellent. Yeah, good job. I think it's something we all can easily overlook, being grateful for things. What are we grateful for? What are we grateful for? I had a consult. I don't want to speak about too much. It was completely different to what we do here, but I had a consultation with someone today, and they were seeking help. They were seeking help, and if we're in a position to help somebody, then we need to do that. And I need to be grateful I was in that position to be able to help somebody. And I think we can all do this. We can all do that. All of us. Now I can go on long walks in the park. I went for a nice walk today. Nice walk today. It's really hot. It's hot here. Well, it's not hot. It's like 20 degrees Celsius. And I went for a walk. Nice walk. I don't walk much. I don't walk enough. Many years of being in the world of sports, I damaged hips and knees, and so walking is something I need to do on a regular basis, and can get very lazy with it. But, hey, we can all do that. We can all do that. So I went for a beautiful walk today, and yeah, I was so grateful for walking. It was amazing. It was beautifully sun. The sun was beautiful. And then I went and sat in the garden with a nice cool drink, and that was amazing as well. That was amazing. I do like the sun. I know some people don't like the sun, but I do like the sun very much. Yeah, I think because I can't run. I can cycle, but I don't run, but I do walk, try and walk as much as I can. Just continuously keeping that heart rate just slightly above normal, not pushing it too hard, but just slightly above normal does wonders. It does wonders. Yeah, I think we're all supposed to do it. We're all supposed to do these things, and then we get carried away, and then, we look back and we say, "I should have done that. I should have done this." But, do we can make that effort and be grateful, when we walk, be grateful that we're out walking, and that hopefully encourage us to do it more. Because it is a great thing. Walking is such a great medicine, especially as we get a little bit older. Nice. Can't swim. I like swimming as well. I do like swimming. I do like swimming. Well, since I was a young lad, I've enjoyed swimming, so that's, something I do a lot. We have it literally down the end of the road here, we have a swimming pool, so indoors and heated, so very nice. Terrier. Nice. Nice. Well, I have cats. I don't have dogs anymore. I spoke about this before. I had dogs before. I don't have dogs anymore. Maybe when, I don't travel so much. Um, yeah, well, cats. They can be a pain, and they can be a joy. We have 2, um, 3-year-olds and one 17-year-old. So 17-year-old doesn't do much. She has her moments. The ours definitely cuddle. Just sit down and they'll jump on you. I have one on the couch here asleep, and, the others don't know where they are at the minute. Because it's hot. It's hot. They wanna sleep in the hot and go out at night and hunt more than likely. Because you have a real slim cat, which is one that's gonna it looks for hunt. Rambo, that's a great name for a cat. Great name. Rambo. What a great name for a cat. Excellent. I used to have a cat. I don't have him anymore. He lived to 20 years old, day before 20, and I actually called him Baby. And what the great thing was, when we took him to the vet, the young lady would come out and say, they don't say your name, they say the pet's name. And they say, it's Baby. And the woman would come out when they ask for your pet. It's like, Baby, Baby. And I say, yeah, that's me. Yeah. I thought that was funny. But yeah, one day before 20, and just the very day before 20, he got seriously ill. He was ill, but then he got seriously ill when, we just didn't want him to suffer anymore. One day, I was hoping he was gonna reach 20, but he didn't quite. And that was many years ago now. Strange to think back how many pets you've had in your time as you get older, and, you can look back and see, you remember all of them. They all have a special place. You remember them all. And then sometimes we look back and think, "Hey, was that really that to my dog, I had to say goodbye to in, 2019, 30 years before a dog, yes. I think I'm probably where you were. It's like, I'm scared to, how much it pains when they go. I had 3, as I explained before, and, every time you have to say goodbye to one, they take a piece of you with them. And, I had a dog called Max as well. I had a dog called Max. It's a Doberman German Shepherd cross. And then I had 2 Dobermans after that. So let's have a look. We don't have many people on today. We don't have many people on today. If you are watching secretly in the background, please say hello, and I'll say hello back, of course. Just let me know you're here. Oh, yeah, many people on. Must be the weather. It's nice and hot. Cattle dog with blue eyes. Nice. So handsome. Yes, and not having. Here's the thing. It's Mother's Day. Yeah, we've had ours here. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. Um, so when you don't have the dog, you've had dogs, and you don't have dogs anymore. Every time you see someone with a dog, you go up to them and make a big fuss. You make a big fuss with the dog. So where I am, if I see a dog, it's like, dog. So, yeah, it's good. Baby is 27. That's great, isn't it? One of my babies is 25, so it's good. She's off doing her thing down in a place called Cornwall in the UK. It's many miles from us. Probably about an 8-hour trip in the car. She's doing well. She's doing well. Yes. So like I say, it's a little bit quiet today. But hopefully you get to watch the replay if you're not with us, joining us live. But you're always welcome to join us live, and we'd love to see you live on here, just so we can have a chit chat on a Sunday afternoon, find out how your week's been, find out what we've been up to. Great to have a chat with you. If you are replaying and watching this back, don't forget, I'm here every Sunday at 7 o'clock. So why not jump on and chit chat? That's all we do. And of course, we look for tell you what's coming up on the channel, and I'd love to see your ideas and how I can implement them. Because obviously, when we get ideas on the channel, I can put them if they work, we can put them in the stories, and then you can always see that sometimes your ideas have become reality, which I think is always great. Sunday chit chat, yes, it's absolutely amazing. The backstories, absolutely, yeah. I'm going to definitely be working on those. But like I say, I'm probably going to keep them until probably be August before they come out. Is when I'm going to go away for 3 weeks. I won't be live for 3 weeks, and um, I'll be in the sunny state of Florida for 3 weeks. Not working this time, which is great. Not working this time. Last time I went in January, I was working. But not working this time. Total relaxation. But being very introverted within myself, I dwell on many things, and I struggle to relax, to be honest with you. And so I was sitting in the garden earlier, and I just think, okay, I've been here for half an hour. I need to go do something quickly. So I had to go do something and go sit back again. So we have a it's like a beach home down by the coast. It's about a 40-minute drive, and I go down there during the week, and I have to take my tablet with me, and I'll sit there for a while and drink some coffee. And okay, right, I need to do half an hour. Done half an hour, and then okay, now I can relax again. Yes, it's because of the way the brain works. Really interesting. So what ads running? Skip. That's how your brain works. Something I study, something I do. I was able to help somebody today. So when you understand how the brain works, it's really interesting. It was great because I could put that into Winter's backstory. I think Winter probably deserves his own season. Such a great character. Such a great character. An entire 10-part series on Winter. The problem is, such a, I won't say anything, but it's such a great character, so we'll still stop there. I did have some comments on the community section of YouTube about going in for an entire series on just like werewolves or just vampires. Well, if you're watching this, don't forget we do have an entire series of Lucas and Alara season. It was a 10-part series on the adventures of two characters who are both werewolves that go around helping people. A little bit different, but I did enjoy creating that one, and maybe there's some characters to bring back to life again in the future. But if you are looking for a series that is purely on one particular supernatural, i.e., the werewolves, then there is in our playlist. If you click on playlists on the channel, you'll find the Lucas and Alara series, and there's 10 videos on that series. There's not a 10-part series on vampires, but there is a three. I did a 3-part, I believe, um, with a character called Eldridge, which is a great character. And I truly, if you haven't watched that, it's only 3 with him in it, but I think you should watch that one. That's a good one. I did enjoy that, and that's maybe something I want to explore in the future because I do. Listen to Eldridge. Yeah, the 3-part with Eldridge. I enjoyed that character. Try and make it a little bit different. Try and make it a little bit different. Not your regular vampire. So I enjoyed that. I think that's a great character, and that's a character we can bring back. And I even used Eldridge as a guest in the Lucas and Alara series. So they're worth watching. Indeed. He did indeed. And you'll see there's something where I put a little bit of philosophy into Eldridge's story, and it worked quite well. I think it worked quite well. I enjoyed it. I like the character. I enjoyed the Lucas and Lara as well. But I think they got done. I'm not sure where I would take them in the future. Yes, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed creating that. It's nice to bounce around instead of just creating the story, to add something different, fresh perspective and uh, insights into some philosophy in there. I think it was good. But again, yes, truly enjoyed creating those, and the Lucas line enjoyed creating Lucas and Lara. Um, like I say, there's 10 parts, and I wouldn't know yet where to take them on their next adventures. I wouldn't just want to do another 10-part series because it would work. Maybe they can be special guests somewhere else, so we can get to that at some point. But yes, Eldridge, I enjoyed Eldridge. I even thought about bringing Eldridge into the Crimson Dawn. Destroyed in Crimson Dawn. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think the thing is, like many people now, I don't watch like television. I watch movies. No, you can see them there. There's that one, a stack of Blu-ray and DVD in here, and there's another one on the other side, and I do sit and watch those. They're all horror movies, things like this. And I don't watch TV, but I read. I actually don't read a lot, but I listen because I have the Audible app and I try to get through at least 1 book a month. My goal is 3, but I have to do 1 a month, and when you do set yourself goals of, I want to listen and educate myself, then this all builds up, and then we can put this into the story, share it, and share the information, which I think helped me. And so you can put in stories to help other people, help one person every day, but help people through the story, and maybe a little bit of philosophy goes in, and it helps somebody. Then that's a great day for me. I think one of the biggest things we can do to help us to move forward in life is to work on ourselves, to build ourselves, to educate ourselves, and to learn and study and grow as a person. I think this is the most powerful thing we can do. And then we need, like, if you're anything like me, I study a lot, and I need downtime. Being a very, even though I'm an introverted person, come across quite confident because I've had to do that. I've been a speaker for many years, and I've had to speak in front of many people. And even though I'm very introverted, I do come across quite confident, very confident speaker. I can speak on camera and I can speak in front of an audience. That's no problem. I wasn't always that way. Learned that way many years ago. Um, and now I can speak in front of people. No, it's a skill that I've developed. But being a introverted person, you need downtime. If you're very introverted, you can you become overwhelmed. So, for example, when I've created a story and I've really put everything in, I'll need a break. And my breaks can be going for a nice walk, sitting in the sun, watching some older like horror movies from my collection, or maybe listening to a book. Um, those types of things is called downtime. And yeah, we'll become, especially if you're introverted, you become overwhelmed for sure. It's the way the brain works, and it's an interesting subject. Many people find it quite boring, but I think it's so fascinating to understand ourselves. If we understand how we work, then we understand more about ourselves. We can understand why we feel certain things and why we act certain ways, and we realize that really it's just normal, and that helps us move forward and become better people. And not just do that, but help other people as well. Um, we'll never be educated as well as Winter. We'll never be as intelligent as Winter, but we can try. Yes, I can't speak in front of people. I was the same. I was very much the same. The very first time I had to go live on camera many years ago, I was very nervous. I had to do a speech once many years ago, and it was literally only in front of about 10 people. But again, I was very nervous about that. But there's things that we learn about ourselves, and so we find that that's an area of weakness. So I can work on that. I can make that area much stronger. And I think that's the key, isn't it? The key to everything. Find out what makes you nervous, find out where your weaknesses are, and work on them. The world is telling you, You're not very good at this. Thank you very much, world, because now I can work on that and become stronger at that. And then if we become stronger at our weaknesses, we become greater people, we become stronger people. I just don't like people. There's lots of people we don't like, lots of people out there. But there's also good people as well. There's also good people. They may be a little bit more rare. They may be a bit more rare, but there's still good people out there, I feel. There's many, many people that are not so good, that are just in it for their own selves. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean about, you're grateful, you're helping people. When you see people doing, they're good people. They're good people. And then you see people just want everything for free, or I want to take, or I want what you got. And I can lie and do things to try and take it. We know they're not good people. And, And isn't that a great skill to have, to be able to identify between the 2 so that we can know, I wanna be around these good people, I don't wanna be around these bad people. If I don't identify that skill, then I can obviously get trapped to being around the bad. So what a skill to have. And you will you will get caught being around the wrong people, and they will do you bad, and you have bad memories of them, and you will feel that the world is against you and people are terrible. But that's just a challenge, and we need to evolve past that because there are good people out there, and it's like we're seeing here. Some people need help. Some people need help, and if there are no good people, then we wouldn't exist. So there must be good people because hopefully we help as many people as we can, even if we help one person every day. I just don't fit in, wrong time, wrong place. We can think that. We can think that. But you're fitting in here with us, with me, and we're chit chat Sunday evening. And so you do have a place that you fit in around good people. I think that's a great thing. You always find your people. And when you find your people, it's great. There's lots of people that are not your people. And that's the problem with the world. That's the problem with the world is people think we have to fit in with everybody when we don't. We only need to fit in with the people that are good like us, that are our people. If they're not our people, we don't need to fit in with them. We don't need to fit in. It's like the channel, like the Professor channel, Shadow channel. Sometimes I put a video out and we'll get some comments like, the story was terrible and your idea is terrible and you sound terrible. I can't stand your voice. And you know, you need to understand how to write stories better. You need to understand how to do video editing better. Yeah, great, great. You're not my people. Thank you for the advice. If it's constructive criticism, a lot of times you just get people that are just being nasty. They're just being whether they can be jealousy, and it can be I could do better, and it could be many things. But for me, because I understand it's okay, no problem. Have your opinion. It doesn't affect me. You're not really my person. I try to create for people like me. I try to create stories that I would want to listen to. I try to create stories that I would sit and listen to. If I sit and listen to them, then there's got to be other people that want to listen to what I want to listen to. Of course, there's many people that won't want to listen to the same as everyone. That's perfectly fine because YouTube have billions of creators on here, and it's free. It's free. So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to click onto the videos. But if you do, you click on the video, you watch them, and you enjoy the content that someone's created just your vibe finds your tribe. I like that. I like that. Your vibe finds your tribe. I like that. Thank you for that. Your vibe like finds your tribe. I like that a lot. I do like that. That's nice. But like I say, many people, and you'll see this a lot in life, they worry too much about what other people think. It really is the worst thing to ever do. So we're only interested in finding our tribe, find the tribe for the vibe, and the people that help us, and we help them. People are always going to come along and do bad in the world. That's fine. They can do that, and we'll move on and do good with the people that we do good with. But never be in a position where you're at the mercy of someone else's opinion or someone else's thought. Absolutely. There's some great books on that. I won't bore you with them. Four Agreements, The Untethered Soul. These are books that are amazing. And they speak exactly on this. So, yes, once again, on a Saturday, I'm saying Saturday, I don't know where I am. Sunday evening, even, we have put the worlds to rights. The vibe on this channel has found its tribe. I'm going to use that in the story. Question everything. Look out. I'm going to use that in the story. I like that. I like that. But once again, on Sunday evening, we have put the worlds to rights and we have learned to be grateful. And the most important thing we can do is help someone. What a great thought pattern to have on a Sunday evening. Very good. So what's coming? Let's have a quick review. So, like I say, I'll be working on putting the first three parts of the Crimson Dawn season 3 together, and they should hopefully be out Monday or Tuesday. Just working on the thumb. I can't get the thumbnail right. You know, the picture. People click on it. It's not vibing for me at the moment. So I was working on that just before this call actually, and I'm trying to get that right. And when I get that right, I'll put the 3 together and put them out, so you have a nice long video to watch. Then when I get the next 3 parts of Crimson Dawn, definitely want to get part 4 done. I can't say why, because some people haven't watched it, but definitely want to get part 4 done. We have the basis of the script. Just need to rewrite and make it perfect, and edit it, of course. I want to try and get the 3 out. See if we can do that. I will be working behind the scenes on those backstories, so I'm going to start working on those because I do need them for August. Because we're not long now. What are we? When are we? The 12th of May. So I only have like 2.5 months. Yeah, I only have 2.5 months. Oh, is it? 3.5. 3 months, maybe. Yeah, 3 months. Double check. I have no idea where I am. 87 days. Here we go. My calendar on my computer here. So I have 87 days. So I want to get them ready so like I can get like 3 of those out a week. It's definitely 10 characters. Definitely. We're not going to do winter. We've done winter. We've done the alpha. We've done the alpha. But we have got Elder would be a very interesting character to see before he was frozen. That would be a great character. I think that's a great character. Elder would be a great character to do his backstory. Serana as well would be a great. So she's a nice piece of work, isn't she? She's like sneaky behind the scenes. She's a nice piece of work. What's her story? That would be great. These two are really exciting to do. And then, of course, we got Captain Knox and Captain Harris. What's their backstory? What happened to them? How did they get to where they were? Again, really interesting. Well, 4 already. We've got the commander. We've got Eleanor. We're on 6. 6 characters so far. What of Stephen Lestat, the necromancer, beforehand? Do something with him. 7. So yes, we definitely got a 7-part series, and we've also got Marco, Nina, Rebecca. Looks like 10. Looks like 10. So yes, it looks like that could be a go. So something I can work on a little bit behind the scenes to get them ready. So imagine that the series serious writing to do. Yes, indeed. I don't know if I explained how I do this. So I'm a very early riser. I wake up very early in the morning, sometimes 4 o'clock, sometimes 4:30. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel very creative. So I'll sit and do some serious writing, which I think is really good. It's really good for the brain to work at that time of the morning. It's powerful. It's when your willpower is at its strongest in the morning. So I like to get this. I like to feel that I've done that. Done something in the morning to create. Um, and then imagine if every morning just got, I need to write every morning. That was your morning ritual. Then you're going to get some serious write done. So yes, I do quite a bit done. I write for something else. So I do more writing. And of course I'm studying. I believe we need to do as much as we can in the short time that we have. Just keep pushing. But do the things that other people won't do. Be the person that other people can't be because you're too busy. And many people are too lazy to do these things. But you're not. If you do the things that other people are not prepared to do or can't do, then you'll always be a great person. And a great person can help many people. Many years ago, I had a mentor or a coach. And one of the things really stuck with me that he said, and it was simply, there are two types of people. One person, let's say, who has nothing. They have absolutely nothing. They do anything with their lives. Let's say they're on the streets, okay, and they have nothing. And the other person is someone that's pushed themselves throughout their whole lives, and they have much. Which one of those two people is capable of helping other people? And that's something that's always weighed on me. The more I can do for that, the more I help other people. The more I can help other people. And I think that's a great way to see things. And his name was Stuart Goldsmith. I'm interested. He's retired now, and he created back in the day before the internet, um, as a marketer. Yeah, and that was a saying that was really interesting. I thought that was great. The more you develop yourself, the more you can help other people. Early morning, I know. Early morning is an amazing time. It's an amazing time. And so oftentimes I wake up around 3 o'clock, sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning, and I feel that's a little bit too early. I'm still tired, but often we wake up at three. The 3 o'clock thing. There's a big thing about it. I tried to look into it a little bit more, but there's a big thing about waking up at 3 o'clock. Um, but I won't work at 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock maybe. 3 o'clock, no. I'll just relax. But 3 o'clock is one that I wake up quite a bit. But definitely 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and get something done. Just think if you could do an hour, 2 hours creativity or work in the time when everyone else is asleep, how much you could create. That's so good. It's almost like you're giving yourself extra hours in the day that nobody else has. It's almost like you're cheating. Very good. And same as everyone, I like to go to bed quite early anyway, so, 'cause I wanna watch TV or read maybe, or listen. I don't actually read that well, but listening, I'm very good. I'm an auditory learner. I learn through auditory processing rather than visual processing, which means when I listen to something, it tends to really go in, which is why whenever I write my stories, I'll record it and I have to listen to it back to make sure it's right. I have to listen to it back every time to make sure it's right. Because I'm human and I make mistakes. I make mistakes in words, in my pronunciations. Um, I have to go back and make sure. This art student listening to all kinds of stuff. Yes, your stuff first. So yeah, you put yourself first. It's that same thing, isn't it? You've been on an aeroplane and they say the airplane goes down, make sure you fit your mask first before fitting other people's masks. You can't help anyone if you can't help yourself. Absolutely true. Good, good, good. We got 10 to. Good. So I think we're going to wrap up today. Yes, the morning is my time. I think so too. Morning is the good time. It's creative time. I think you feel creative and you've rested. Your brain is relaxed. It's not been stressed. Your your levels of cortisol is not overabundant. Your brain is nice and relaxed. Your brain bank is full up with good stuff. Now you can spend it, and you can spend it on being creative in the morning. And if your brain bank is spent during the day, then you know you need to replenish your brain bank with activities like relaxation, maybe some exercise, going for a walk. Exercise is obviously your endorphin release. Um, maybe thinking, okay, I'm going to watch a new story today or listen to a new story. That anticipation, you release that dopamine of anticipating what you're going to do that day. And then, of course, if you have pets or you have people around you, you make a positive effort to help someone or be around your pets, and that's your oxytocin release, isn't it? So all these are all good chemicals in your brain. And then, of course, we've got the last one, which is when we achieve something. So maybe you do achieve that writing, or you have found that you've helped someone, you feel that achievement within you, and that is your serotonin release. So there are four good chemicals that are always going to counter your bad chemical, which is your cortisol, and that will replenish. That's what we call a brain bank, is those chemicals in your brain. As you spend them throughout the day, you become stressed, so you need to replenish them. And that's why we create in the morning, because once we've created, I can turn around and say, yes, I've done that. There's my serotonin release. And then we go for a walk or we do exercise. We release the endorphins. And then you turn around and say, I've done that. I've done this. I've achieved. So you get your serotonin release again. So really, once you get down that spiral, it's very good. And very, like I say, if we're fully loaded in a brain bank, we can help people. If we're stressed ourselves, we can't help people. And on that note, thank you. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. It's been wonderful once again to have you and share this evening with you, and for you to put up with my talks on brain biology, which I find so fascinating, which you've probably seen in my stories, especially with Winter and how intelligent he is. And thank you once again for sharing this evening with me. I'm going to be back next Sunday at 7 o'clock. Join me then. And in the meantime, look out for these stories coming up. And if you haven't watched those new Crimson Dawn ones, make sure you go watch them so that I can speak about them next time. Thank you once again, Professor Shadow here. Thank you so very much. We really appreciate you showing up with me on a Sunday evening, and I will see you next week.